Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Jarrell Miller ends in a draw. Andy Ruiz Jr. also breaks his hand during this fight. As you can see there, a big fracture. His whole bone is sticking out from the wrist all the way to the knuckle. And I don't really want to get a strike, but this is Jerry Miller giving his opinion about the fight. He's a little upset. It was a close fight. I don't dispute being the draw. But you can see Andy Ruiz steps in there, and he's pointing out the fact that, he was hurt. But the fight indeed, what am I doing here? The fight indeed was declared a draw. And as you can see here, just a little bit of the highlights of how they announced the fight. And I'm not going to dispute the draw, like I said. I think it was a fair ruling. Andy Ruiz Jr. dominated the first half of the fight. He got tired, but obviously in the fifth round, as you could see, he broke his hand, which was why he stopped throwing many punches. It looked like he gassed out, to be honest with you, but the hand being broken definitely played a role in his contribution to the fight. His performance definitely was affected by that broken hand. I mean, let's be honest, he's human. His hand is broken, and he only has two hands to defend himself with, right? And on top of that, he has to use those hands to block. So he was fighting through pain. He did mention that he fought all the way through, which is, astonishing. The fact that Andy Ruiz went pretty much, 6-7 rounds with a broken hand and never complained, just kept going and going, trying to win the fight. And I actually thought Andy Ruiz squeezed by. I think he landed the more significant punches. Andy was landing hard punches very well. Miller was just walking forward, throwing very minimal punches. But when he was punching, he was maybe winning a few rounds at the end of the round, at the last few seconds. Trying to go into the body, come back upstairs, a little flurry, a little shoe shine type of punches, combinations. So that was enough for him to secure some rounds. I don't believe Andy Ruiz lost this fight. I think there's a good excuse why he didn't perform properly. I'm okay with the draw simply because of the performance on both sides. I would like to see the rematch. These guys, I'm pretty sure, want the rematch. Andy is calling for the rematch already. And so let's see what happens. I actually give the rematch to Andy Ruiz. I think Andy will be in better shape. He's younger. His hand is going to heal. Whereas Jarrell Miller is, I don't think he could improve much on what he has already. I think he's more on the decline than he is on improving. And I think with Andy Ruiz, I think there's a lot of room for improvement, in other words. And but it is what it is. It was a entertaining heavyweight fight and a justifiable draw on both sides. So, it is what it is, man. So thank you for tuning in. This is a dude here at the Boxing Commentaries. And just giving you a little update on how the fight went. And it is what it is, man. Get you in the next round. Peace.